Hello, fellow Latias and Latios fans. By now, you probably heard of the possibility of Latias and Latios having a mega evolution. And if you did look up this information on YouTube, you've probably seen this image as well. Now, a lot of us are asking the same question. Why does Mega Latias and Mega Latios look exactly the same? And why is there only one image provided for us? Well, keep in mind that this image may or may not be real, but if it is real, then I have a really big possibility of what this could be. I think that Mega Latias and Latios are actually both Latis merged together into one being. Yeah, that's truly what I think. And judging by the looks of this Mega evolution, it could be very true. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, I'm pretty weirded out about this idea as well, but I think it really could be a possibility. Now, judging by the Mega evolution and the two Latis here, right off the bat you see one big thing. The Mega evolution is purple, and just by common sense, red and blue together make purple. It's just that simple. And also a thing to do with, I noticed too, like these ears here, and whatever these are, which also look like ears to me as well. They may not be, but they kind of look like it. These look a lot like Latios' ears. However, these go at a curve in a way, kind of like Latias' ears. That is not a huge pointer outer, but it does kind of resemble the both of them. Another thing too, if you can see it very closely, that is the eye is actually more of a reddish, but it does have an orange tint to it. So if you combine the eye colors of them two together, you also get a combination, which is orange. Now also about the symbol on its forehead. It's a triangle, which is not the same as these two. However, it's a little bit rounded, kind of like Latios's. However, it's also in a certain shape, kind of like Latias's. Latias being the pentagon, Latios being the dewdrop on his forehead. And I can see how combining the two of them together, you get a rounded triangle, kind of like mixing the two together. However, the one thing that really is different though is the legs. The legs do not resemble them much at all, because of course Latias having two feet that come out of her tail, or looks like, and then Latios' feet or look like that. These almost kind of look like High Dragon's legs a little bit, except they don't have the toes. So that's one thing I would say that doesn't resemble the both of them at all, is the legs. However, their front area do kind of look the same, especially on the sides there, just a little. I mean, that's not a big thing, but it does kind of resemble them there. And also, I noticed that with these wings here / arms, they look a little bit like the combination of both of their wings. You have these rounded edges here, which kind of resemble Latias' rear, and I probably didn't want to say that on camera. But also you have like the long wings, kind of like Latios in a way as well. The only thing is these are rectangular wings more than triangular wings, which is just a big difference for both of them, because they both have triangular wings. Also, because there's no back image on this quite yet, as far as I know. We don't quite know what the back of it looks like, if it has like a hidden tail or something. I'm just going by what I can see. But if you look very closely, I can see an image of both of these in there. And this could definitely be a possibility that they both are fused together into one Pokemon for a Mega Evolution. However, there is some big things. For example, how would that necessarily work inside the game? Well, I made up a little theory about that as well. It's not true, but I'm just taking a crack at it. Well, for example, the images given to us showed Latias in that Mega formation, and then Latios separately. The names are totally different. It doesn't say Latias and Latios, it just says either or. So, if that's the case, this is what I think. First of all, how to Mega Evolve the both of them, I'm assuming you have to have both of them in your party, right? That's for starters. You have to have both of them in your party. The next thing is that whoever's currently out on the field at the moment, that's probably who you choose to Mega Evolve in. And if you have Latios, alright, let's just pretend this is a single battle, by the way. I don't know how it will work in doubles, let's go with single. If For example, if, say, Latias is out on the field, then you would choose to Mega Evolve her, and Latios just so happens to combine into her at the same time. But since she's the primary one out on the field at the moment, the name stays Latias. And that would make a lot of sense. However, the gender thing kind of throws me off. That is one huge thing that really doesn't make any sense, because technically if you were to combine the both of them together, it would be, first of all, wrong. Second of all, well, it would be a double gender, or in my case, not even a gender at all. It's probably genderless, if I were to take a guess. But if this is true, how the two of them would be different is, if you want a female on the field, you would choose Latias to Mega Evolve. If you want a male on the field, you would choose to have Latios out on the field. So that is a big possibility. Now, I'm assuming, for example, if this does work, I'm guessing that if this Mega Evolution were to faint, then both Pokemon who emerge, both Latis, would be fainted as well. So that is one big thing to look at. Given the evidence that we have so far, this is the only thing I can think of that would make sense. It wouldn't make sense for the both of them to evolve into the same type of being separately, but them being together, merged together into one being, this looks like the path that is about to be taken for them. As for the reason why it was never released yet, if at all, maybe this was supposed to be a beta project, and the sprite was still in the game, but it was never intended to remain in the game. Or this just takes Mega Evolution to a whole new level, if this is true, and that's why Nintendo hasn't shown us yet, and that's why it's being held at a Nintendo special event. I'll tell you what, I don't like it, but that's what I think. If it were up to me, this whole Mega Evolution with them wouldn't even exist at all. But, who knows? Maybe this is the right thing. You don't have to agree, but hey. You never know. But as for Team Lati Night Productions, we're staying with the good old Latias and Latios. No Mega Evolutions needed, at all. So, if you got any ideas too, post comments below. You don't have to like or dislike, but comments are always welcome. So, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on another video.